Fargo Davies leads 1-0 off a goal by Ali Matter. 24:44 to go in the first half of play. And that's all the scoring so far. And immediately, appreciate all your assistance. That one's going to be popped up, and can Ola get there? She does! She makes a jumping grab just as the ball was about to go over the fence. Moore, a perfect 4 for 4. And a slam dunk from Harney.
2 points, Harney.
Braden Keene is the guy in the backfield here. Midsell's under center. And man in motion coming to the near side. And he'll look to the corner, and he's got Traber now in the end zone for the touchdown. And it's 7-6. Skyhawks are on the board. 41-37, 4:25 to go here. As the Kinston Vikings will work it down low. Another slam dunk and one. How about that? A slam dunk by Gavin Keller, and he got fouled on the two-handed throwdown. 5:07 and counting. In the shotgun, looking to pass, near side, going for Jamal Spivey, and he got it! A 24-yard touchdown connection from Clemens to Spivey. Brings up Kenzie McKinnon and puts your outfielders in left and left center, because that one's going to left field, and that's gone! That is a two-run shot for Kenzie McKinnon. And it's 3-0 Central Cass as the Squirrels will come out to home plate and wait for McKinnon to come across home. That one was gone the moment it hit the bat. Shot from the point, Bree Adams lowering hard, and it's in! Off the stick of Sydney Kamstrup, and the Cougars are on the board. Dahl will drop back to pass again. This one's over the middle and intercepted by Gunnar Broughton. At the 40, at the 30, at the 25-20, and he has a man to beat. Cuts inside, 10-5, touchdown, Gunnar Broughton on the pick six, and the Vikings now lead 35-0. All right, welcome, Fargo Davies High School. Hope you're having a great evening here. We got music playing in the background, so we'll turn up that background mic here in a little bit. It's the Wahpeton Huskies visiting tonight. Fargo Davies Eagles, the home team on the scoreboard, obviously, here from Fargo Davies High School. Mike Mason with you here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network and the Andy Sports Channel. And, well, let's get into our pregame show. It's game 594, so we've done 593. We're YouTube subscribers, right over 1,100 there. Twitter followers, over 15. Facebook in the low 900s. We certainly appreciate you following us online here tonight. Coming up, your team profiles and the starting lineups and all that other cool stuff when the Magnitude Sports pregame show continues after this.
Sitting here talking to our area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Fred, insurance is never an easy thing to talk about or understand. What do you and your team do to make this a simpler process?
That's exactly right. Insurance can be complicated and confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let my team educate you, protect you, and insure you the way you should be insured. Please give me a call today at 701-356-3665 or stop by one of my 3 area locations to better serve you. Allstate Fred Hage Agency.
Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com. Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. Subscribe to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, search for Magnitude Sports, click on subscribe, click on the bell, and select your alert preference of all, personalized, or none. By selecting all, you'll be notified to every live broadcast and video upload we make. Selecting personalized will notify you only to the games and videos most likely to interest you, and selecting none will help us out by becoming a subscriber but avoid unnecessary mobile and email notifications. Direct link is youtube.com/ndsportschannel/live. Thanks for subscribing to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. All right, welcome back, and we are live once again here at Fargo Davies High School, getting ready for the Eagles and the Huskies here on the ND Sports Channel. Mike Mason hanging out with you. Certainly appreciate you tuning in tonight. And, you can go to our website, msportsnet.com, and check out our upcoming schedule here. Our next game will be actually on the 7th. It will be at Barnesville High School for some Minnesota high school basketball. And then we'll see Fargo Davies once again on the 10th in what, depending on the outcome of tonight's game with Cheyenne and their opponent, it could be number 1 versus number 2. And, I mean, when you look at those two teams, win, loss, points scored, points allowed in a game, there is absolutely nothing that separates these two to even give them a slight edge on who's number 1 and who's number 2, truly. So we'll talk more about that next week. First, let's get into the team profiles and look at these two teams, the Eagles and the Huskies. The Eagles 6-0, and they come in with 2-0 at home, 4-0 on the road or a neutral court, and that makes the Wahpeton Huskies 1-4. They were 14-12 last year. They actually started last season out 1-4 as well. And then they're 0-3 when playing at home and 1-0 on the road. Their lone win was 60-45 over Valley City. And then they would fall to the Shanley Deacons 71-58, a 66-51 loss to the West Fargo Packers, and a 75-58 loss to Devil's Lake. And most recently on New Year's Eve against the Cheyenne Mustangs, 71-43 loss, bringing them into tonight's game against Fargo Davies. After tonight, the Huskies will have Fargo South at the Bruins Den. Then they will host the Fargo North Spartans and the Red River Rough Riders before they travel up to Grand Forks to take on the Knights. And then a home game against Valley City, and then they'll take on their local cross-state line rivals. There's like literally less than a quarter of a mile between Breckenridge and Wahpeton, and so that should be a good matchup if you're able to make it down there to Wahpeton. That game will be in Wahpeton. That might be a fun one to go watch. It usually is when those two teams meet up. And then road games against Shanley and West Fargo, home games against Cheyenne and Fargo Davies and Devil's Lake on the road, home against Grand Forks, and then 2 road games against the Spartans and the Rough Riders, and then they wrap up the regular season at home against Fargo South on the 27th. Fargo Davies, as I mentioned, after tonight, we'll see them again in exactly 1 week from today against the Cheyenne Mustangs, and unless Cheyenne gets defeated between now and then, that'll be a matchup of 2 undefeated teams, and that is, of course, if Wahpeton doesn't pull up an upset here and hand the Eagles their first loss as well. So that's another thing to keep in mind. So it could potentially be 2 undefeated teams meeting each other on the 10th. We'll have to find out for sure here over the next handful of days. If you go to our website, that is a look at our upcoming schedules. I mentioned boys basketball between the Barnesville Trojans and Perham from Barnesville on Tuesday, and then we'll have a couple days off, and we'll be back Friday for Fargo Davies and Cheyenne, that doubleheader, the girls first with the boys second, and then we'll be heading up to Grand Forks on Saturday the 11th. As we'll see the Knights this time. Last time we were in Grand Forks, we saw the Eagles against the Rough Riders, and now we'll see how the Eagles square off against the Grand Forks Central Knights. And then another good game coming up on the 14th there, West Fargo and Fargo Davies, and then another good game on the 16th on the girls basketball side between Barnesville and Hawley. And then, Dilworth, Glendon, Felton, and Barnesville could be a good one, too, back over in boys basketball. So a little bit of mix of some basketball here. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Allstate Fred Hage Agency, along with Van Dam Chiropractic and Challenge Nutrition, hopping on board for the remainder of the Fargo Davies season. We certainly appreciate their support. First half brought to you by Shark Bite. That is one of their many teas that they have available. They have over 80 different varieties. I highly recommend the Skittles one and the Shark Bite one are a couple of my favorites. I haven't tried all 80 of them yet, but I hope to do so in the near future. So with that said, also go to we'll take another timeout, and then we'll come back here. We're about 3.5 minutes away from the opening announcement, so we'll take off about 2 of that to hear from our sponsors and be right back after this to wrap up the pregame show next on the ND Sports Channel.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency with 3 area locations to better serve you.
Dr. Scott Van Dam provides comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture health care. He specializes in treating conditions involving the nerves, muscles, and joints in patients from infants to elderly. If he finds your condition is one that cannot be resolved or you're not seeing improvement with treatment, he will get you to a doctor who can. Call Dr. Scott Van Dam at 701-532-5320. Also, visit them online, vandamchiropractic.com, or stop in for a consultation at 1203 28th Street, South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you're guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. The Magnitude Sports Media Network is all about bringing your team home when they're on the road and bringing your team to your friends, fans, and family who are on the road. Does your team have a huge road game coming up on the schedule that your fans aren't able to attend? Does your family live in a different part of the country? Consider sponsoring your team. We can show you who's watching the game, the age group, the actual number of viewers, so team up with us to bring your team back to your home television when they're on the road playing. Visit our website, msportsnet.com, or call us at 701-373-1843. All right, welcome back. Testing. There we go. Now I can hear everything. Welcome back. We're about a minute away from the opening announcements, starting lineups. Fargo Davies on the floor warming up. Wahpeton by their bench there in the purple jerseys with the purple numbers outlined in yellow. I think that won't be a problem. I can see the numbers pretty well from up here, so that should be. Usually same color on same color is a little bit difficult, but shouldn't be today. Should be a fun one here today. If you missed it, I don't think any of the Fargo Davies fans may have missed it, as that video has gotten a ton of views. But on our YouTube page and also on our Facebook and our Twitter, is a link to the Davies Dunks Top 10. So if you haven't seen the Top 10 Dunks of the year for Fargo Davies, that is available. I know like 170-ish some people have watched that video already. And that is certainly exciting. That was a fun one to do. We've had 15 dunks in 7 games. That's an average of a little over 2 dunks a game. So you might see one. Matter of fact, I don't know. You might see 2 or 3, but you're probably going to see one for sure in this game here. So turn it over to our PA announcer now.
Tonight's matchup featuring the Huskies from Wahpeton and your Davies Eagles. The North Dakota High School Activities Association and the Eastern Dakota Conference encourage and promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We ask you to cheer for your team and be respectful of the opponent. As high school student athletes, they commit to fair play, responsibility, and respect. Both teams invite you to support their efforts. At this time, will you please stand and remove your hats for the presentation of the colors by the Fargo Public Schools Air Force Junior ROTC under the direction of Colonel Stephen Muse and Chief Master Sergeant James Gibson. The color guard team is commanded by Cadet Jagger Jensen, accompanied by Cadet Kaylee Hopp, Cadet Abigail Olson, and Cadet Jordan Draper. Please stay standing until the colors have left the floor.
If it's a student singing, we'll keep it. If it is a song, we'll go to a break here. Okay, we'll be right back.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency with 3 area locations to better serve you.
Dr. Scott Van Dam provides comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture health care. He specializes in treating conditions involving the nerves, muscles, and joints in patients from infants to elderly. If he finds your condition is one that cannot be resolved or you're not seeing improvement with treatment, he will get you to a doctor who can. Call Dr. Scott Van Dam at 701-532-5320. Also, visit them online, vandamchiropractic.com, or stop in for a consultation at 1203 28th Street, South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. The Magnitude Sports Media Network is all about bringing your team home when they're on the road and bringing your team to your friends, fans, and family who are on the road. Does your team have a huge road game coming up on the schedule that your fans aren't able to attend? Does your family live in a different part of the country? Consider sponsoring your team. We can show you who's watching the game, the age group, the actual number of viewers, so team up with us to bring your team back to your home television when they're on the road playing. Visit our website, msportsnet.com, or call us at 701-373-1843. All right, welcome back. Introducing the cheerleaders right now.
Lily Solon, Jillian Witchman, Shira Pinsel, and they're coached by Jennifer LaRue, Amber Cox, and Frank LaRue. Assistant coaches for the Huskies are Noel Ekrod, Joe Kevney, and Andrew Lunsetter. And for your Eagles, Jay Cook, Andre Zimiga, Matt Quintus, Matt Bite, Brady Gullick.
I do believe the starting lineups will be in alternating order here.
Alternate format.
There you go.
For the Huskies, a 5'7" junior, number 13, Bridger Hansen. And for the Eagles, a 6'5" junior, number 12, Owen Eckner. For the Huskies, a 6'5" senior, number 22, Corbin Cornelius. And for your Eagles, a 6'2" junior, number 20, Justice Noel. For the Huskies, a 6'4" senior, number 30, Jared Bartle. And for the Eagles, a 6'3" senior, number 24, Grayson Hammond. For the Huskies, a 6'5" senior, number 42, Blake Matichek. And for your Eagles, a 6'7" senior, number 25, Cameron Van Dam. For the Huskies, a 6'3" senior, number 44, Kobe Tinian. And for the Eagles, a 6'3" senior, number 30, Cole Hayes. Head coach for the Huskies is Jeff Ralph. And for your Eagles, they're coached by Mr. Bart Manson.
All right, and their PA announcer there, Darwin Bronigo, it is his birthday today. So happy birthday to Darwin, and way to go on the PA announcing there. You've always done a fantastic job here at Fargo Davies High School. So happy birthday to him. If you know Darwin, if you have his phone number or his friends on Facebook, if he has a social media, I'm not 100% sure. Go ahead and wish him a happy birthday. Once again, your starters for the Fargo Davies Eagles, Owen Heckner, Justice Noel, Grayson Hammond, Cameron Van Dam, and Cole Hage. And for the Wahpeton Huskies, your starters are Bridger Hansen, Corbin Cornelius, Jared Bartles, Blake. Let's see here. I wrote it down. Let me look to me. Matichek. and then Kobe Timyon. And we're underway here in the first half of play.
Falls on the Huskies, number 44, Timian, first personal, first team foul.
And we are going to try the clock tonight. And we'll do the best we can here to make sure it's always on time. We're gonna commit to it for a few games and see how well it works here. So Wahpeton with the ball, and that's going to be a travel. He jumped up into the air and came down with no dribbling of the ball. So that last foul was on Kobe Timyon. And for some reason, our camera isn't set up how we had it before. So that was the first bucket of the game. Cole Hage will get the scoring starting here, and a quick turn. Sorry. Van Dam will get the rebound. Fire it into the hands of Noel. Back out. 3 on the way, and it's in. That is Grayson Hammond with the triple. 5-0 Fargo Davies, and Davies will continue on the full court press here. I'm going to stop the clock for a moment here. Noel will pull down the rebound, get into the hands of Hammond. Or check that, Van Dam, excuse me. Now Cole Hage will tee it up for 3. Got it! He has 5 points. He leads the way in scoring right now for Fargo Davies. 8-0 in favor of the Eagles. Huskies will push it into the corner, now work it up top into the hands of Timyon, and then that 3 is on the way and in, and the Huskies are on the board thanks to the triple from, can't quite see the jersey number, we'll get it for you ASAP. Noel gives it to Hammond. 3 was Bridger Hansen on that 3 for Wahpeton. Corner 3 on the way, in and out, and a loose ball rebound gets swallowed up there by Jared Bartles. Bartles will come back the other way, and I'm not sure if he thought he had a teammate down there or not, but Timyon tossed the ball away. If I'm not saying that right, I apologize. That's the one name I didn't write down a phonetic spelling for. So if you got it, you can text us at that number on your scoreboard there, 701-373-1843. Loose ball will be picked up there by Bartles. And the Wahpeton will bring it back the other way on the first turnover of the game here for the Fargo Davies Eagles. 15:01 and counting to go, and somehow that clock gets ahead. Either that or we didn't stop it. I don't think the clock has stopped since the last time we restarted it, so. 3 on the way. Alton's a little bit off the mark. Heckner will pull down the rebound, put it into the hands of Hage. Hage up court quickly to Hammond. Hammond getting harassed there along the far wing. A couple passes later, Heckner has it at the high post. Now Hage for 3 again. He got it. He is just lighting it up tonight. 8 points so far in just about 6 minutes or so in. 14-18 is actually what's remaining. I don't know if that clock is running fast or not.
And number 2, Tyler Tollefson.
So on the near wing here, that is Cornelius. Cornelius will get it back and send a 3 up. And it's in. Nice job there. And now we have a whistle stopping the clock at 13:59. Timeout on the floor. It is 11-6 in favor of the Fargo Davies Eagles. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take one with them. Be back in a moment here on the ND Sports Channel. Challenge Nutrition South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you're guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. All right, welcome back. First half of play, 13:59 to go, 11-6 in favor of the Eagles. The clock will restart now. Cole Hage works it up top for Van Dam. Now to Heckner here on the near wing. Heckner nearly lost it. They're going to call a foul on Heckner, I believe, and that will be the first team foul on Fargo Davies. So one team foul per side. I'll stop the clock with 13:34 until it gets to 13:34. So inbounds pass here for the Huskies from the far sideline right in front of the scoring table. Comes in to Jared Bartles. Bartles here on the near wing. Drives into the paint against Van Dam. Pushes it out to the corner. 3 on the way off the rim. Hage with the rebound. Hage maybe thought about the 3. Did not pull the trigger. Dribbles into the high post and gets it. I believe he was trying to get it to Noel, but Van Dam was in the middle there. And a little miscommunication there, but no harm done. Hammond now. From the baseline, about a 10-footer off the back iron, won't go. Rebound comes down to the Huskies, and they'll bring it back the other way here with 13:05 and counting to go. Free throw line jumper on the way, and in. Nice shot. Cornelius with the bucket. And it's 11-8, and the Huskies are pulled within 3 here. Satter off the fingertips of Van Dam out of bounds. They'll go back to the Wahpeton Huskies. Inbounds pass comes into the backcourt there on the far side. Can't quite see the jersey numbers on the front of those jerseys. I can see the back of them better. Here's Cornelius with the basketball. He'll fire it over far side there for Thymian, and that's a travel. So Hammond will bring it up over the timeline with 12:30 to go. That's Nate Hensel. Now Mason Bitts into the lineup. Bitts bounce pass up top for Hage over to Satter. Satter wide open. Hage for a long 3. You thought his foot was on the line, but the official put his hand up saying it was a 3-pointer. And that will be Munzerio Desire is how I believe you say that. I didn't check first names. I only checked the last names. So number 4 there for the Wahpeton Huskies. Shot there from Cornelius a little bit off the mark. Satter brings the ball back down to the other end. And Satter will get fouled. And I'll stop the clock with 11:50 to go here in the first half. So team foul on Wahpeton is team foul number 2. Sorry about the background mic there. Ty Satter going to the line for the first time tonight, and he'll miss it.
Into the game for the Huskies, number 30, Bartles, and for the Eagles, number 12, Heckner, and for the Huskies, number 13, Hansen.
First trip to the free throw line for either team this evening. And he'll miss both. Rebound comes down to the Huskies, and they bring the ball back down over to the far side there. That's Tyler Tollefson. Tollefson tries to work it inside. It's poked away. Loose ball picked up by Mason Bitts. Bitts will work it up court for Owen Heckner, and he will. Was that an offensive foul, or did the basket count?
And the bucket's good.
The bucket is good.
First personal, 13
So Heckner will get the bucket.
That line, Owen Heckner.
Foul went on Bridger Hansen, his first. And it's up and in. (14-8) now. Inbounds pass comes to Timian. And there will be another whistle and a foul, more than likely on Mason Bitts.
On Eagles, number 1, Ty Satter. First
No, it's on
personal,
Ty Satter, his
team
first, team second. So inbounds pass will be triggered here by Cornelius on the near sideline. Puts it into the hands of Hansen. Hansen hands it off there up top for Tollefson. Tollefson with a bounce pass over to the far wing. They'll work it into the high post, back to Tollefson, who tees it up for three. In and out, won't go. Rebound comes down to Nate Hensel, and Hensel will throw it up for Van Dam. Back to Hensel, back to Van Dam. Van Dam drives into the paint and will not get the lay-in to bounce in off the back of the rim. Rebound comes down to the Huskies. 14-8, 11:01 and counting to go here. And somewhere there's a foul. It's on Hensel. That'll be the third team foul now.
Boston Eagles, number 40, Hensel. First personal, third team foul. At the line, shooting a pair of free throws, Timian.
Timian.
Into the game for the Huskies, Matacek.
.10:53 to go here in the first half, and the second free throw's off the mark. Hensel pulls down the rebound. Huskies are 1 for 2. Bitts here on the near wing, works it down low for Van Dam. Up top, Hensel over to Satter. Back up top for Van Dam. Works it inside for Hensel. Outside for a wide open Mason Bitts. And that one will not go in, but Heckner pulls down the rebound underneath there.
Jump ball. Possession for the Huskies.
And the Huskies will collect the ball off the jump ball here. So we'll let the clock tick down to about 10:25-ish. .10:21 to go here. We'll let the clock run. Is that one? I think our clock's going fast, so I'll have to check on that. And a whistle will stop the clock with 10:08.
Boston Huskies, number 42, Matacek. First personal, fourth team foul.
Hensel works it near side, Satter down low to Van Dam. Now the three's on the way, and that one's a little too strong off the back glass, and now that'll be a foul on Hensel. That'll be his second, team's fourth. Both teams have 4 team fouls, actually. Forgot to put the last one on there.
Entering the game, Eagles number 30, Hage.
Cole Hage checking back into the lineup here. 3 on the way. That one's no good. Rebound comes down there to Van Dam. Van Dam brings it up and over the timeline and towards the hoop. A little short on the layup there. Loose ball underneath. They tried to get it out there for Tollefson, but it'll be poked out of bounds and go back to, I believe it'll stay with Wahpeton, actually. I'll stop the clock with 9:21 to go here in the first half. Once again, if I say the time doesn't match up on what's on your screen, what I say is correct. We're using the clock for the first time in a basketball game in about 2 years, so. Five on the shot clock here. And they'll get the layup to go in.
Bartles with the bucket.
Bartles with his first 2 points of the night. 14-11, the Huskies hanging around here within 3.
Falls on Huskies, number 13, Hanson, second personal, 15 foul. Entering the game for the Huskies, number 4, Des Manzaro. And for the Eagles, number 24, Grayson Hammond.
So Hammond will check in. Page up top for Van Dam. Van Dam dribbles over to the far wing there and hands the ball off, and they're going to call that an offensive foul.
Calls on the Eagles, number 24, Grayson Hammond. First personal, 15 foul. Entering the game for the Huskies, number 2, Collison.
As Desire with the basketball, he'll put it into the corner for the shot there from Bartles. That'll be off the mark. Heckner will pick up the loose ball. Pops into the hands of Van Dam, works up to Hammond. Hammond drives through defenders and a little short on the layup, and I have to get used to saying that, or I have to come up with different ways of saying that, because I don't have a chance to say that too often. You could, in essence, say that Davies is struggling today right now. Traveling is the call. Hammond up top for Heckner, over to Satter, will tee it up for 3. Bingo, he got it.
Satter for 3.
3 more for Fargo Davies, 17-11, they extend their lead to 6. Desire, bounce pass near wing into the hands there, Cornelius. Cornelius with a mid-post jumper that'll bounce off the rim. Fight for the rebound, and the ball will go back to Fargo Davies after a foul here on Wahpeton.
Huskies, number 42, Montage, second personal, 16 foul. We have a timeout on the court.
Timeout on the court. We'll take one out as well. It's a full timeout. Back after this.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency, or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency, with 3 area locations to better serve you.
Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com. All right, welcome back. 7:52 to go here in the first half of play. With the basketball is Hammond. Works it to Van Dam up top. Van Dam dribbles into the high post. Now Hage up top. Hage will dribble into the mid post. Shot up, and it will bounce in. And Hage
with the short jumper
makes it 19-11, and the lead is now 8. 7:27 and counting to go here. Pressure along the half-court stripe here by Davies. They'll work it up top. 3 is on the way and a little short. I think he lost it out of bounds, or lost it out of his hand is what I meant to say. when that pressure came on. Hammond will work it up top here for Van Dam. Van Dam with a between the legs dribble and floats one in.
Van Dam on the drive. Timeout on the floor.
So we have another timeout on the floor. 7:05 to go, and it's a 10-point lead.
30 seconds.
21 to 11, a 30-second timeout. Back after this here on the NB Sports Channel.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
50 raffle tickets.
All right, welcome back. 21-11, 7:05 to go. First half of play here for Fargo Davies High School. 10-point lead here for the Eagles, who have shown some signs of struggling early on in the first half, but the buckets have just not been falling. Cole Hage leads the way right now with 10 points. Everybody else 3 or less. Desire with the basketball here for the Huskies. 17 to shoot on the shot clock. Ball's poked away. Grayson Hammond for Satter. And alley-oops it up and in off the glass. Hammond gets the assist on that bucket by Satter and then turn around and give Hammond another bucket.
The bucket's good, and one for Hammond. Fouls on number 22, Cornelius. First personal, 17th foul. At the line, Grayson Hammond. Entering the game, number 13, Hanson.
So Fargo Davies in a 1-on-1 bonus now. And we apologize for those people walking in the way there.
Into the game. Number 21, Isaac Gibbs.
Yeah, it looked like his foot was on the back line there and no whistle. So maybe it wasn't on the back line, but it sure looked like it from here. Long three on the way, won't go. Cole Hage will pull down the defensive board. Back the other way come the Eagles. Justice Noel can't get that one to fall. Satter with the loose ball rebound, can't get it to go. Another battle for the rebound. The Huskies will finally pull it down. It's Timian with the basket. Gets it up court there for Tollison. Now Timian gets it back. Timian with a bounce pass far side. Then it was nearly poked away there by Hammond. I believe that was Cornelius who had the ball there. And Timian will draw a foul. I believe it might be on Justice Noel.
He was number 38, first personal, 16th foul. At the line, shooting 2 free throws. Timian.
Second trip to the line tonight for the Huskies. Second one for Timian. And after that missed free throw, he's 1 for 3 from the line tonight.
Number 11, Pitts. And number 12, Hector. And for the Huskies, number 4, Desmond Zero.
That one will not fall in. Noel will pick up the rebound. 5:41 and counting to go here in the first half of play as Van Dam brings it over the timeline. And that ball will go out of bounds. Stop the clock with 5:34 to go here in the first half. Desire with the basketball in the backcourt being guarded by Hage. And Wahpeton will lose it. Into the hands of Van Dam. Van Dam into the hoop, into the paint, I should say, and he'll get his own rebound, and the follow-up shot won't go either. And a little bit of a push there, not called by Mason Bitts. And now Desire will bring the ball back here for the Huskies with 5:07 and counting to go in the first half. And that's off the shoe of Van Dam. And that will stop the clock here with 5:03 to go in the first half. Buckets up and in by Bartles. He has 2 more. Mason Bitts works up top there for Van Dam into the hands of Heckner. 4:37 and counting to go. Back to Cole Hage. Near wing, tees it up for 3. Bingo! Cole Hage with his 3rd triple. He has 13 points on the night now. 4:27 and counting to go. First half of play. Huskies will work it back and forth here. And the ball was nearly stripped away by Justice Noel. Loose ball picked up by Desire. Desire will dribble back up in between the circles and reset here for the Huskies as they work it into the corner along the baseline. And the shot may or may not have been partially blocked by Justice Noel. Now Desire for the Huskies has the ball again. 4 minutes to go, 24 on the shot clock. Down low, nice ball movement here by the Huskies, but it's poked away. Loose ball picked up there by Cornelius. Cornelius will get the ball back and tee it up for 3. On the way, missed everything. Stopped the clock with 3:49 to go here in the first half of play.
Well, the Huskies, number 44, Timian, second personal, 8-team foul. Shooting the bonus. Cameron Van Dam shooting the 1-on-1.
Van Dam will miss it. But rebound comes back to Fargo Davies as Hage hands it off to Bitts. Bitts backs up in between the circles here. Dribbles over to the far wing, gets it to Van Dam. Van Dam worked it inside off the fingertips of Owen Heckner, out of bounds for another turnover here, and that will stop the clock with 3:36 to go. 28-13 in favor of the Eagles. Zaire work it up into the hands of Cornelius. Check that is Bartles. Bartles in the high post. Gets around defenders, and that rebound will be stolen out of the air there by Van Dam. Van Dam. Hammond almost lost it, regained control. Gets it to Van Dam again. Van Dam weaves his way through defenders, and that one will drop in.
Van Dam for 2.
3:04 and counting to go here in the first half play. Hammond gets the loose ball, brings it back the other way here, and he'll slow things down to wait for his teammates. Works it inside for Cole Hage, and he powers his way to the bucket.
Hage for 2, assist Hammond.
2:33 and counting to go here in the first half. Desire with the basketball there for the Huskies. Substitution pending for the Eagles at the next break in play. And the foot was on the line, but was there a foul before that rebound? There looks like there was. They'll stop the clock with 2:17 to go here in the first half.
Number 38, second personal, 17 foul.
17 fouls, so that'll put the Huskies at the line here.
Number 5, Latrell Davis. At the line, shoot the bonus, Timian.
Timian has been the only Husky to go to the free throw line tonight. He is 1 for 4. Make that 2 for 5, and he'll get 1 more.
Now into the game for the Huskies, Olofsson.
He's now 3 of 6, 50% from the line there for Timian. Hammond for 3. He got it.
3 for Hammond.
Hammond's second 3 of the night. 2:04 and counting to go here in the first half of play. 20-point lead for the Davies Eagles. That shot was blocked by Van Dam, and it was saved from going out of bounds. Quick pass, that is Latrell Davis. Latrell Davis will give it to Van Dam, and Van Dam, I don't know if the ball was poked away from him, but he dropped it, and it went off the foot of Cornelius. I'll stop the clock with 1:47 to go. Team foul number 9, really? Oh, wrong team. I was looking at the wrong team. It is indeed team foul number 9.
At the line, shoot 1-1. Van Dam.
Van Dam's free throw will rim in and out. He's 0 for 2 on the night now. That was Cornelius. Now he fires it over far side, dribbling back up top. Desire with the basketball, runs into a double team. Near side, that is Isaac Getz, number 21, and that ball is poked out of bounds by Hammond. Stopping the clock with 1:24 to go here in the first half. So Isaac Getz will trigger the inbounds pass. That three was blocked into the hands of Cameron Van Dam. 1:15 and counting to go as Van Dam will fire it to Satter. Back to Van Dam up top, over to Hammond. Hammond fakes to the left, gets it back to Satter. Satter drives into the free throw line. Step back three for Heckner. Got it!
3 for Heckner. Assist Satter.
Satter gets the assist on that one. 38-15, under a minute to go here. And a loose ball will go into the Davies bench. Stopping the clock with 52 seconds to go. I think I can get used to this clock thing. Desire being guarded by Latrell Davis, who had a dunk in the first minute of the junior varsity game. We didn't have that one available, unfortunately, but we need to stop our clock there. 40 seconds to go here in the first half. Driving the baseline, loose ball is picked up here by Fargo Davies. He'll get into the hands of Satter. Moves it back in for Hammond, who missed it. It was poked away by Latrell Davis, and now we'll stop the clock with 29 seconds to go here in the first half of play. Inbounds pass comes up to the far sideline. Pressure in the backcourt there by Fargo Davies. 24 seconds and counting to go, and now the clock will stop with 23 seconds to go. Huskies will inbound it. Shot clock is off. They can hold for the last shot if they want to. Desire will pull up for three. That one looked good coming out of his hands. Offensive rebound underneath there by Cornelius. That one will not go. 8 seconds to go. Hammond with the basketball. Drives to the hoop. Can't get it to drop in. And that will end it. That'll bring us to halftime with their score. 38-15, excuse me. We'll add up some numbers, and we're also going to make an announcement on our Twitter page. So if you have friends trying to watch it on YouTube, we're going to make an announcement regarding that YouTube issue on our Twitter page here after we go into the halftime break. 38-15 in favor of Davies. Back in a moment here on the ND Sports Channel.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency, with 3 area locations to better serve you.
Dr. Scott Van Dam provides comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture health care. He specializes in treating conditions involving the nerves, muscles, and joints in patients from infants to elderly. If he finds your condition is one that cannot be resolved or you're not seeing improvement with treatment, he will get you to a doctor who can. Call Dr. Scott Van Dam at 701-532-5320 Also, visit them online, VanDamChiropractic.com, or stop in for a consultation at 1203 28th Street, South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. The Magnitude Sports Media Network is all about bringing your team home when they're on the road and bringing your team to your friends, fans, and family who are on the road. Does your team have a huge road game coming up on the schedule that your fans aren't able to attend? Does your family live in a different part of the country? Consider sponsoring your team. We can show you who's watching the game, the age group, the actual number of viewers, so team up with us to bring your team back to your home television when they're on the road playing. Visit our website, msportsnet.com, or call us at 701-373-1843.
Magnitude Sports Media Network is your home for all types of sports programming in a 3-state region. Over 500 previous games are available right now on demand. Since 2017, we've brought you an average of 275 games a year, including junior varsity and varsity matchups across 8 different sports. Now we're on pace for the same amount of games this year. It's a whole lot of sports, and it's all right here, where North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota teams play. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Did you miss any or all of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Over 90% of the games on the Magnitude Sports Media Network are available on demand on our website within a couple hours, so you can watch the game anytime. You can also take advantage of the DVR feature, which puts instant replay instantly into your hands. You can watch a delayed version of this live broadcast, rewatch a big play or score, and then at any time, return to live action simply by clicking live. Now you don't have to miss your son's game-winning goal or your daughter's set-sealing ace serve. Thanks for watching the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com.
Sitting here talking to our area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Fred, insurance is never an easy thing to talk about or understand. What do you and your team do to make this a simpler process?
That's exactly right. Insurance can be complicated and confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let my team educate you, protect you, and insure you the way you should be insured. Please give me a call today at 701-356-3665 or stop by one of my 3 area locations to better serve you. Allstate Fred Hage Agency.
All right, so I apologize. We don't have a halftime show as we were trying to get the word out about our issues with YouTube. The part of the YouTube website is blocked here, and as a result, we can't stream the game to YouTube. So if you are watching this on our Facebook page, if you could send the word to your friends that we are live on Facebook, and then we will stream this game to our YouTube channel shortly after, a little bit later this evening or whatever, after we have a chance to upload it. So we do apologize for that, and we hope that you can, and now we're having trouble with our clock here. Perfect. Now we got the clock running again, and now the clock needs to stop. (38-15). And that is the correct time, 17-15 and counting. Cole Hage up top there. Noel back over, I believe that's Van Dam, and it was. Van Dam with 6 points now. And a 40-15 lead here for the Wahpeton Huskies, or for the Fargo Davies Eagles, excuse me. So once again, if you're watching this on Facebook, thanks so much for watching. If you could spread the word and send others to our Facebook page to watch the game, since we have that issue with YouTube here, we'd certainly appreciate that. Whistle stopped the clock. There's Van Dam.
Number 42, Matacek, third personal,
will get fouled.
first team foul. Entering the game for the Huskies,
Blake Matacek with his
number
third
2,
personal
Donaldson.
foul. He hasn't scored any points yet. That's the first team foul of the second half. We need to update that part of it.
Hage for 2.
Cole Hage will put up 2 more. He had 15 in the first half. He now has 17.
Into the game, the Huskies, number 22, Cornelia.
That one's poked away and will go out of bounds. We'll let our clock run to catch up to the actual time that's on the clock here. And that is a 2-pointer for Owen Heckner. .43 to go here. There we go. Now your foul should show 1-0 is the correct foul total there. And now back to the game as Van Dam will have the ball here over the timeline. 15-20 and counting to go here. Hammond wide open for 3. Yes, he'll roll in.
3 for Hammond.
11 points now for Grayson Hammond, and 15:02 and counting to go. Desire will get the basketball near wing here for Tullifson. Tullifson, nobody guarding him. He'll take the 3 and bury it. You couldn't ask for a more wide open 3-pointer than that one there for Tullifson, or for any basketball player in the state probably on that one. 47-20. Far side, Hage works it up for Noel. Noel looking around, and who touched it last? It was thrown out of bounds. That'll be a turnover there for Fargo Davies, and that will stop the clock with 14:34 to go. We'll keep our clock running. Matter of fact, we won't even have to stop it. It'll be within about 1 second of being accurate. Desire being guarded by Hage. Now he'll bust through the two defenders to the free throw line and get it up to Tullison. Tullison, bounce pass near wing Cornelius for the three, and it goes in.
Cornelius for three.
2 threes here for Wahpeton to start the second half, and it's 47-23. Van Dam works it up for Noel. That is Owen Heckner underneath, and he'll get it to drop in. 49-23.
Heckner for two, assist Hammond.
That's the third recorded assist for Hammond, according to my numbers. 13:07 and counting to go here in the first half of play. Up top there is Tullison. Tullison will work it near side there. That is, I believe, Timian. No, check that. That's Matachek.
11 bits, number 40 Hensel. Get out your 50-50 raffle tickets. Winning number 378-323. 378-323. Stop by the scorers table. You got last three numbers, 323.
Mason Bitts there on the near wing. Works it up top. Satter for three. Wide open. Missed it. Left side of the hoop. Desire will get the defensive board, and he'll bring it up over the timeline. Now he'll slow it down as he runs into a double team, looking for a little help from his teammates as he dribbles out of the trouble he got himself into. Now into the hands of Tullison, works it up top there for Cornelius. Cornelius will pop it over far side, and Desire will get it back a couple passes later. Looking to get around Cole Hage. He'll dribble down to the baseline, now pop out to the far corner. 5 to shoot on the shot clock. Desire still at the ball, and he will draw a foul. I'll stop the clock with 12:15 to go.
Foul number 30, Cole Hage, third personal, first team foul. Into the game. Number 2, Carter Hill.
$12:15 and counting. Desire near wing now. That is Matachek. Now Tullison with the high post jumper that'll roll around the rim and off into the hands of Hensel for the rebound. Now check that, Van Dam gets it up there to Bitts. Bitts over to Satter, 20 on the shot clock, works inside for Van Dam. Van Dam outside, Bitts will toss up the three, and he got it. That's his first points of the game. Give the assist there to Cameron Van Dam. Now stop the clock with 11:33 to go here in the first half.
Falls on Eagles, number 25, Van Dam. Personal, second team foul. Into the game, number 30, Bartles.
And that one's going to be stolen away, and it could be, and I'm surprised he wasn't fouled on that one there. Bitts will get the rebound and the bucket there. We told you would see at least one, and
Falls on Eagles, number 11, Bitts. First personal.
No call there. He was definitely had contact with a Husky player, but no whistle, no foul. So that'll go into the books as a missed shot for Van Dam. And now Desire will bring it up. 56-23. start our clock up again. Shot is up and in. I believe that was Bartles. We'll let our clock run with the whistle there to catch it up with the 10:56 to go. 30-second timeout. Back after this. Challenge Nutrition South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. All right, welcome back. Second half, 10:56 to go. Timeout on the floor. 56-25 in favor of the Fargo Davies Eagles. Team fouls 3-1 in favor of the Huskies. Inbounds pass, I believe that is Carter Hills. Yeah, it is Carter Hills, and he'll get the ball back. Had to double check the jersey number there. Bitts will get it up top. Also into the lineup, number 5 is Latrell Davis. He had a dunk in the junior varsity game. We were not here to capture video of that. It happened the first minute of the game is what I was told. Desire up top. Dribbles in, backs out, being pressured by Bitts there. Now they'll work it down into the low blocks. And a nice pass across the lane and a foul and a whistle. Team foul 4 on the Eagles. Henzel picks up his third.
At the line, number 43, Mannock, shooting 2. Huskies, number 11, Carter Hare. And for your Eagles, number 25, Van Dam.
So it's a 30-point lead here. Van Dam checks back into the lineup, and Mannock 2 for 2 on free throws. Mannock, 6'3", freshman for the Huskies. Henzel works it near side here for Hills. Hills up top, Satter for 3. Bingo, he got it.
Satter.
Now on his poke from behind, they'll get it to Van Dam. Van Dam will get fouled by Desire. We'll let our clock run as it's a little behind yet. So that'll be the second team foul on the Huskies.
On Huskies, number 4, Desmond 0. First personal, second team foul.
So 9:45 to go here in the first half. Up top, long 3 from Bitts. That one will roll off the rim. Rebound underneath by Hensel. He got it.
Hensel for 2.
9:30 and counting to go here. They have 5 seconds to get it over the timeline. And they got it over with 2 seconds to spare. Now they'll work it up top there into the hands of Bartles. And now the 3 is on the way, and that one will drop in. Nice shot there. And that was Ethan Mannock for the triple. 9:09 and counting to go. Bitts with the basketball, works up top for Hensel. Substitution for the Huskies here at the next break in action. They work it down the low to Van Dam. Back out Satter. I thought his foot was on the line, and it was. No, that is a 2. Now they're going to give him a 3. It's 60. Okay. The official put his arms up. Then he put his hand down, pointing 2. And now back the other way. Here's Ty Satter, and he'll lay it in.
Satter, assist Van Dam.
66-30, 8:27 and counting to go here. So I'll stop the clock with 8:14.
personal 15th foul. Entering the game for the Huskies, number 22, Cornelius, number 44, Timian. For the Eagles, number 24, Hammond, number 30, Age, number 12, Heckner, and number 20, Noel.
All right, so Desire will have it in between the circles, work it over to the far wing. Now they put it into the hands of Cornelius up top. Cornelius being guarded there by Owen Heckner. Now near wing here, that is Carter Hare. 3 on the way. Off the front of the rim, won't go. Noel pulls down the rebound, puts it into the hands of Hammond. 7:55 and counting to go. Hammond up top for Noel. Noel works inside for Van Dam. Back out, Hammond for 3. No, that one's off the mark. Huskies will pull down the rebound there. The rebound will go to Timian. Now Cornelius will get it to Desire in between the circles with 7:37 and counting to go here in the second half of play. They'll work it back up top. That is Manic. 5 on the shot clock, and now I believe it went out of bounds. Do we have a foul, or is it just out of bounds? It was just out of bounds.
While supplies last, hot dogs and pizza, $1.
$66-30, 7:13 and counting. Hammond maybe thought about the 3, didn't pull the trigger. Works up top, Heckner, now Cole Hage. Hage works inside for Noel, back to Van Dam. Van Dam to Hammond for 3. That's off the, looked good coming out of his hand. And Hage with the rebound, and that was Noel who tipped it in. That's Justice Noel's first points of the game. And a 68-30 lead here for Fargo Davies. Desire with the basketball high on the far side. Works into the hands of Cornelius. Cornelius looking around, puts the ball to the floor. One dribble, picks it up, needs some help. Gets to Desire, and Desire will run into Heckner, and that'll be a foul on Heckner.
Heckner, second personal, 16 foul. Into the game, number 42, Matacek.
Blake Matacek checks in the lineup here for the Huskies. 6:33 and counting to go. Desire. 22 on the shot clock as they work it over to the far wing. Pressured by Hammond. They'll get into the hands of Cornelius. Cornelius being guarded by Heckner. Drives down to the baseline, puts the shot up, and it'll drop in.
Cornelius for 2.
Cornelius with 7 points on the night now, 68-32. 6:05 and counting to go as they work it into the hands of Cole Hage here on the near wing. Now up top for Noel, quickly over to Hammond, down low for Van Dam, back for Heckner for 3. That one won't go. Van Dam got the rebound. Underneath, that was Grayson Hammond. And now Noel will get the rebound, nearly tipped it back in. Now a whistle, and that'll stop the clock with 5:45 to go.
On Huskies, number 44. Check that, 43 men on. First personal, third team foul. Entering the game for the Huskies, number 1, Satter, number 11, Fitz, number 5, Davis, number 40, Hensel, and number 2, Hill.
So once again, if you're watching this on our Facebook page, it'll be streamed to our YouTube a little bit later tonight. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Van Dam Chiropractic. Here's Latrell Davis out for Satter for 3. That one won't go. Hensel with the rebound, puts it out for Bitts for a corner 3. In! Broadcast coverage brought to you by Fred Hage, All-State Agency, as well as Van Dam Chiropractic and Challenge Nutrition under new ownership here in the South Fargo. And we hit the start button, but it didn't start up the clock. 71-32, 5:20 and counting to go. Desire will have it, being guarded by Carter Hills. He'll drive down the far side of the lane, and that'll draw a whistle, stopping the clock with 5:12 to go.
Number 2, Hills, first personal, 17 foul, shooting the 1-and-1.
Carter Hills picks up the foul. And it'll be Desire going to the free throw line for the first time tonight. So 5:12 to go, and we'll stop the clock there, and it did stop. Okay. Desire's free throw is off the mark. That's the first miss of the second half from the free throw line here for the Huskies. Carter Hills on the near wing. Now Bitts for three. Yes, he got it. Nice shot there by Mason Bitts, his second triple of the night. Both of them will come here in the second half. 74-32. 4:47 and counting to go. On the near wing there, that is Carter Hare. Hare will get it back and put it up for three. A little strong. Latrell Davis gets the rebound. Davis works into the hands of Hills, who gets it into the hands of Satter. 25 on the shot clock. Satter dribbles in. Long two on the way. Bounces off the back of the rim. Rebound comes down into the hands of Matacek, and now we have a foul. And the foul will stay, or the ball will stay with Fargo Davies.
Entering the game, Davies, number 4, Montebecker, number 22, Savage.
All right, so Brady Savageau, number 22, and Ian Moschenbacher, number 4 for Fargo Davies, checks into the lineup, and now we have a timeout on the floor. 4:28 to go here in the first half. It's a full timeout. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Allstate Fred Hage Agency, Van Dam Chiropractic, and Challenge Nutrition in Fargo. Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency, with 3 area locations to better serve you.
All right, welcome back. So once again on the floor for Fargo Davies, number 22, Brady Savageau. Number 5 is Latrell Davis. Number 40 is Nate Hensel. Inbounding the ball is Ian Moschenbacher. And rebounding the ball is Latrell Davis. Also Carter Hills in.
Huskies, number 43, Manon, second personal, 14 foul at the line, shooting a pair of free throws, Davis.
With the exception of Isaac Getz and Ethan Manick, your other 3 players are the starters that we've seen for most of the game here for the Huskies on the floor right now. .417 and counting. Desire with the basketball. Works it in the hands, near side here for Cornelius. Cornelius up top. That is Matacek. Now they'll work it down low and there'll be a foul. Stops the clock with 4:02.
Number 5, Davis, first personal, 18 foul, shooting the bonus, Manon.
Manick 2 for 2 from the line tonight so far. We'll see if he can remain perfect, and he does.
Entering the game.
74-33, 4:02 to go here in the second half of play. Once again, the next game here for Fargo Davies will be in 1 week from today against the Cheyenne Mustangs. Our next broadcast will be from Barnesville as they take on Perham boys basketball. And that will be on Tuesday the 7th. Or is that Thursday the 7th? Whatever the 7th is, we'll have that game for you here on the ND Sports Channel. Hensel down low on that one. He'll get fouled. They'll stop the clock here with 3:46 to go here in the second half.
Personal, 15 foul. Nate Hensel shooting a pair of free throws.
Once again, be sure to check our schedule on our website at msportsnet.com as it appears that we might have some more junior varsity games coming up in the near future. We'll get that finalized here over the next couple of days. 1 for 2 on the free throws there for Hensel. Made the first, missed the second. 3:39 and counting to go now. They'll work it down low and back in Hensel up on the low block. Pops it back outside. 3 on the way. Savagel was guarding. Didn't quite have enough to get over the rim, and it'll go into the hands of Hensel for the rebound. Moschenbacher will get it to Davis. Davis up top there for Hensel. Hensel fires it over to Savagel with 20 to shoot on the shot clock. Savagel now to Davis. Davis on the near wing, fakes left, goes right, goes into the paint, pops it back out top for Moschenbacher. Moschenbacher over to Savagel. Savagel up top for Hensel. Hensel back to Moschenbacher. 5 to shoot on the shot clock. Moschenbacher from just inside the free throw line. Couldn't get it to go. Pokes the ball loose. Loose ball on the floor. And who will get it? And it will be a jump ball, and the possession arrow will favor the Fargo Davies Eagles. Or the Wahpeton Huskies, excuse me.
Entering the game for the Eagles, number 21, Mitchell. And for the Huskies, number 4, Desmond Zero.
Desire has it up top. Now he'll work it into the paint, pick up his dribble. He'll hand it off. I think that is Tollefson, and it was. Tollefson shot a little short. Rebound goes down to the hands of Carter Hills. 2:20 to go in the ball game. Savagel wide open, did not pull the trigger. Gets it to Davis, who fires it to Moschenbacher near side. Now back up to Savagel. Moschenbacher gets it back. Back to Savagel into the corner. Nearly lost the dribble. Gets it into the hands of Latrell Davis. Davis drives the lane and drops it in.
Latrell Davis on the drive.
2 minutes to go. 77-34 in favor of the Eagles. Desire with the basketball once again. 22 on the shot clock as he'll fire it into the hands there of, I can't see, I think that's Tollefson, and it was. Tollefson will get it to Manock. Manock will work it back inside there, and that is Cornelius dropping it in. Nice job there by Cornelius driving the ball inside of the paint and laying it in off the glass. Minute 37 and counting to go here. 77-36. Team fouls are actually 8-5 instead of 7-3. Hills gets it to Davis. Davis to Savagel on the near far wing, excuse me. Savagel will drive towards the hoop. Nice move there. And the rebound underneath, name I'm not, Zach Mitzel. I always don't see that number 21 on the floor too often. Don't get to call that one too frequently. And we'll have a substitution.
Number 23, definitely got the.
A minute 5 to go.
For the Eagles, Brenner Nelson.
Inbounds pass will come to Desire, and he will get fouled, and I'll stop the clock right away with a minute 3. Fouls on Moschenbacher, I believe.
First personal, lane, team foul. Desmond Zero should get 1-1.
Makes the first, and we'll get a second one as a result. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Allstate Fred Hage Agency, Challenge Nutrition, and Van Dam Chiropractic. Certainly appreciate their support of Fargo Davies basketball here on the Andy Sports Channel. A minute to go. 77-38. Savagel has the basketball. Puts the ball on the floor, gets around to the defender, drives into the paint, pops it out, wide open for 3. No, a little bit strong. Mitchell with the rebound underneath, and he will get fouled. That'll stop the clock with 44 seconds to go. .38 seconds to go. Tollefson, and now fires it over to his teammate for the 3. Out the front of the rim, won't go. Pulling down the rebound there was Zach Mitzel. Mitzel get it into the hands of the backcourt here with 20 seconds to go. To Moschenbacher. Moschenbacher to Savagel. Shot clock is off. Eagles can hold for the final shot. Number 23 for the Eagles is Brenner Nelson, a 6'1 junior. And that will pretty much tick the final seconds away here as Savage Joe will dribble it out, and that's your final score. 77-38 in favor of the Fargo Davies Eagles. We'll take a timeout and come back with your post-game show right after this here on the ND Sports Channel.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency with 3 area locations to better serve you.
Dr. Scott Van Dam provides comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture health care. He specializes in treating conditions involving the nerves, muscles, and joints in patients from infants to elderly. If he finds your condition is one that cannot be resolved or you're not seeing improvement with treatment, he will get you to a doctor who can. Call Dr. Scott Van Dam at 701-532-5320. Also, visit them online, vandamchiropractic.com, or stop in for a consultation at 1203 28th Street, South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you're guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. The Magnitude Sports Media Network is all about bringing your team home when they're on the road and bringing your team to your friends, fans, and family who are on the road. Does your team have a huge road game coming up on the schedule that your fans aren't able to attend? Does your family live in a different part of the country? Consider sponsoring your team. We can show you who's watching the game, the age group, the actual number of viewers, so team up with us to bring your team back to your home television when they're on the road playing. Visit our website, msportsnet.com, or call us at 701-373-1843.
Magnitude Sports Media Network is your home for all types of sports programming in a 3-state region. Over 500 previous games are available right now on demand. Since 2017, we've brought you an average of 275 games a year, including junior varsity and varsity matchups across 8 different sports. Now we're on pace for the same amount of games this year. It's a whole lot of sports, and it's all right here, where North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota teams play. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Did you miss any or all of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Over 90% of the games on the Magnitude Sports Media Network are available on demand on our website within a couple hours, so you can watch the game anytime. You can also take advantage of the DVR feature, which puts instant replay instantly into your hands. You can watch a delayed version of this live broadcast, rewatch a big play or score, and then at any time, return to live action simply by clicking live. Now you don't have to miss your son's game-winning goal or your daughter's set-sealing ace serve. Thanks for watching the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
This is Michael Hall, a senior at Kindred High School and the 2018-19 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. While the scoreboard reveals the winner of a high school athletic contest, the real winners are those that display good sportsmanship. We need those people who treat competition as a game and not a war. People who show genuine concern for an injured player and those who accept all decisions of the game officials. Remember to be a good sport and a good citizen when you attend a high school game.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators.
The North Dakota Softball All-Stars podcast with Tim Howe keeps you up to date year-round on the sport of softball in the state of North Dakota. Coach and player interviews, who's moving on to play college softball, and that, well, guess what? That simply scratches the surface of this Grand Slam softball podcast. A new episode every week during the softball season and every month during the off-season. Listen anytime on demand on the ND Sports Channel, a Magnitude Sports Media Network station.
High school sports programs provide valuable lessons for practical life solutions, teamwork, sportsmanship, and hard work. Students learn self-respect through responsibility of their actions through high school activities. There are kids out there, coaches and parents, who appreciate sports officials for doing a tough job with class. More officials are needed. Someone like you. Contact your local high school or the North Dakota High School Activities Association to find out how to become an official. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com.
Sitting here talking to our area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Fred, insurance is never an easy thing to talk about or understand. What do you and your team do to make this a simpler process?
That's exactly right. Insurance can be complicated and confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let my team educate you, protect you, and insure you the way you should be insured. Please give me a call today at 701-356-3665 or stop by one of my 3 area locations to better serve you. Allstate Fred Hage Agency.
Since October 17, 2017, the Magnitude Sports Media Network has brought you over 550 games and a grand total of 115,000 plus viewers and listeners who have watched or listened to one of the 105 varsity, JV, or sub-varsity teams that have played in one of the 8 different sports that we have broadcasted from 40 cities and towns, including hockey, baseball, softball, volleyball, basketball, soccer, and swimming, with hopes of doing more in the future. Consider a donation or a sponsorship that'll give you advertising dollars every bang for its buck that you can expect. Visit our website for more information, msportsnet.com, or call us at 701-373-1843. Thank you for being loyal viewers and supporters for the past 2 years. All right, welcome back to our post-game show here, live from Fargo Davies High School, as the Eagles pick up a 77-38 win over the Wahpeton Huskies. 38-15 was their halftime score, and the Eagles outscored the Huskies 39-23 in the second half to bring us to our 77-38 final. Wahpeton Huskies unofficial scoring did not have a player in double digits. Tyler Tullison with 3, Desire with 1. Actually, he had 3. I added that up wrong. Bridger Hansen with 3, Corbin Cornelius with 9, Jared Bartles with 6, Ethan Manick was 6, and Timion had 5. Once again, that's unofficial scoring here for the Wahpeton Huskies. For the Fargo Davies Eagles, the individual scoring went like this from top to bottom. Ty Satter with 10, Latrell Davis with a bucket, Mason Bitts with 8, Owen Heckner with 12, Justice Noel with 2, Grayson Hammond with 11, Cameron Van Dam with 6, Nate Hensel with 3, and Cole Hage with 17 points. He scored 15 of those 17 in the first half of play, including 3 3-pointers and 3 2-point buckets in that first half of play. So that brings us to our team profiles now. Fargo Davies improving to 7-0 on the season, 3-0 at home, 4-0 on the road. Their next game will be 1 week from today against the Cheyenne Mustangs. We'll try and get a final on the Cheyenne game from tonight. If they didn't lose, and I don't remember who they were playing tonight, but if they didn't lose, that'll set up a undefeated versus undefeated matchup for us here on the ND Sports Channel coming up in 1 week from today. For the Wahpeton Huskies, they fall to 1-5 on the year, 1-1 when playing on the road. Still looking for their first win at home. They will have a chance at that first win at home on the 14th against Fargo North. But first, they got to come back here in 6 days, a little bit further north in South Fargo, as we're in further south Fargo right now. After that matchup with the Bruins, they will host the Fargo North Spartans, and then they'll host the Grand Forks Red River Rough Riders before hitting the road again, take on the Grand Forks Central Knights and the rest of the schedule there, as you can see, to finish off the regular season for the Wahpeton Huskies. So we already went over the game recap, so we'll go right here to this page right here on our website, msportsnet.com. As soon as that 7:30 p.m. changes to watch, you can watch this game on demand on our website, and this game will be on our YouTube channel as well. Not to worry about that. We want to thank everybody who watched on our Facebook page tonight. It was our first game to the Facebook page, and, looking at our monitors, it seemed to go well. We'll check it out here in depth as soon as we have that opportunity to do so. Also on our website, msportsnet.com, under the games button, you click on the game schedule, and you can see our next game will be on Tuesday the 7th. It'll be the Barnesville Trojans hosting Perham in boys basketball, and then we'll see the Davies Eagles again in a doubleheader January 10th. The girls first, the boys second against the Cheyenne Mustangs. That will be a game that you will not want to miss. So circle that one on your calendar, put an alert in your phone, subscribe to the YouTube channel, whatever you got to do to make sure you don't miss that game. That could be a great one. As a matter of fact, this is the first game of the year that we had no dunks. We had one attempted dunk where he may or may not have been fouled on the dunk, and that caused him to miss the dunk. But this is the first game that we had no dunks. Hopefully that Davies top 10 dunks thing didn't jinx the team for the rest of the year on dunks, because that is, I'll admit, that is pretty exciting to see them. Even if it is a close game or a more one-sided game, it's still exciting to see those from either team that does it. So. And then Grand Forks Central will host Fargo Davies up in Grand Forks on Saturday, January 11th, and then taking us through the rest of the first part of January. Doubleheader between the girls and the boys at West Fargo High School, where the Packers will host the Eagles on the 14th. And, of course, the complete updated schedule will always be on our website under the games button at msportsnet.com. You can find us online on Twitter at msportsnet, on YouTube. You can get us at youtube.com/ND Sports Channel. We'd love it if you were to subscribe, and then facebook.com/msportsmnet. If you want to follow us and like us on Facebook, that'd be much appreciated. Your final score one more time: Fargo Davies Eagles 77, the Wahpeton Huskies 38. The preceding was a live production of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. We will talk to you on Tuesday from Barnesville High School on the Minnesota Sports Station here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Have a great night.